Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight, and today I'm bringing you a Road to the Knockout Stages Martin Odegaard FIFA 23 player review. This is the CAM. I paid 125k for him, so that is the price that I will be reviewing him based off of when I get to the is he worth it part of the video. If you have seen any of these videos before, you know that we're going to get into the base stats, then the in-game stats, then some gameplay, back to the in-game stats where we will compare to how they felt in-game. So 86 overall for the CAM from Norway. Arsenal, 80 pace, 78 shooting, 88 passing, 86 dribbling, 60 defending, 65 physical. We've got 5-star skill moves, which is really good for you skillers out there. Only a 2-star weak foot, which is not great at all, sadly. I was hoping that it would be a bit better than that. Left-footed, high medium on the work rates, which is CAM. So I guess the standout stats there really are the passing and the dribbling stats. The pace isn't too bad either, neither is the shooting if you put a card on, which I have, to increase the shooting there. And the physical is not too bad. It's just a solid card all round, really. Nothing particularly stands out other than the dribbling and passing, which is really good for a cam, to be honest. But yeah, it's just solid all around. I am looking forward to, as an Arsenal fan, getting into it with Martin Odegaard. I've done the review on his base card, so now that we've got the upgrade, it'll be very interesting to see how it is comparing to the base card. So let's get into the actual in-game stats now and compare them to the gameplay that we're going to get into just after the in-game stats. Alright, so the 80 pace, which is made up of 82 acceleration and the 79 sprint speed, pretty good, pretty close together. So not too much to say there. Really, not going to grumble. Very standard. I think most of the stats were an increase on the base card. So bear in mind that the base card it goes for pretty low, like 6k or something like that when I reviewed him. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to be having that in the back of my mind, comparing the two, to be honest, which one's more worth it. Then the 78 shooting, made up of 82 attack positioning, 78 finishing, 79 shot power, 80 long shots, 79 volleys, 66 penalties. So not bad there either. The attack positioning being the highest stat, so that means hopefully we'll get forward a bit. I always set my cams to stay forward as well anyway, so hopefully we'll sort of play as that third striker just behind them. And then the finishing is not too bad. Unfortunately, with only that 2-star weak foot, you've got to be careful which side you are getting him on, but yeah, hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. 88 passing, made up of 88 vision, 86 crossing, 87 free kick accuracy, 90 short pass, 86 long pass, 85 curve. Fantastic stats there. 88 passing overall, but the short pass is at 90, which is just superb. There's nothing really bad to say about that. I'm hoping that this card is going to be getting loads of assists for me, passing, flicking the ball all around. I'm pretty excited to get into with the passing, and that takes me on to dribbling as well, which I'm also very excited to get into with Odegaard. So his dribbling made up of 87 agility, 85 balance, 76 reactions, 87 ball control, 87 dribbling, and 80 composure. Really nice stats there as well. 87 agility and 85 balance means that he's not going to be sluggish. Hopefully that means he'll just be able to weave in and out of defenders, kind of like what Bernardo Silva does for me, and then get hopefully forward enough with the pace, decent pace that he's got, and decent finishing to score some goals or to assist some of my strikers. So I am pretty excited to get into it with the passing and dribbling for this guy. That is going to be what I'm mainly looking at here. The defending at 60 I won't get into really, because he is an attacking midfielder. I guess you could play him as a CM or a CDM, but I wouldn't advise it with them stats. There's much better CDMs. He'd be wasted there, I feel like. And then the physical, the only thing that really I'll get into is the strength at 58, which is pretty low, unfortunately. If he had a bit better strength with that dribbling, I think he would be an absolute menace. But yeah, I don't know about the strength there, unfortunately. Now, all of these stats will increase if Arsenal, or when Arsenal get to the group stage or the knockout stages of the Europa League and win it, then the card will increase. But for now, these are the stats. Let's get into some gameplay. Alright, so what you're seeing here is taken from 5 games with Martin Odegaard. So really good. Really good stuff about him is his passing, which you'd expect. You see that ball there, what a ball. There's a few times where he just makes some really good passes that you think maybe other players might not be able to make, which is good because with the passing stats at 88 and being a cam, that's kind of what you expect a little bit from him. So yeah, his passing was really good, really solid, making them through balls, making the short passes, could do long passes, got quite a few assists for me. Really good passing. And that goes for the dribbling as well. They're the two stats that I was most interested in seeing on the card. The dribbling was good as well. In tight angles, he was able to turn really well, so he didn't feel sluggish. He was weaving in and out, getting into good positions. So again, I got nothing bad to say really about the dribbling. Just sometimes he felt a little bit slower. But that brings me on to him in general. I don't know what it was. If a card could feel lazy, this card felt lazy. I don't know if you've used Mesut Ozil previously when he was worth using, when he was at Arsenal really. He felt like a lazy card where everything just felt a little bit slow compared to other players, and it felt like that with Odegaard. There was times where I thought I pressed shoot and it didn't seem like he shot when I wanted him to. It felt like he was just sort of, I don't know, a little bit delayed in general. And that goes for some of the passing too. Some of them I felt like I was pressing the button and like doing a normal pass any other player would make, but with him it felt like it went a lot slower, which is really strange. I'm not really sure what that's all about. I didn't feel that with his base card from what I can remember. But yeah, that's just an observation. And then the shooting as well, the 2-star weak foot did let him down a bit. I think most of the goals you're seeing are with the left foot. Yeah, he wasn't great with his right foot. He didn't really do it, and then again he scores a right foot goal there. Didn't do an awful lot with his right foot for me, unfortunately. And the 2-stars weak foot really did shine through. But let's get back to the stats now and compare them to how he played in game. So the 80 pace made up of the 82 acceleration, 79 sprint speed. I don't know, that's weird for me. I feel like there was times where he did feel a little bit faster than that. I wouldn't go much higher, maybe 81, 82, an absolute push. But I think probably you could go anywhere between 80 and 82 for the pace and it would have felt about right. Same with the shooting really, 78 felt about right, more so because he struggled to get the shot off sometimes because it just took him a while. It just felt like delayed reactions, which is strange. It's not something that I've come across on FIFA 23 yet. So I don't know if this is just his body type or something like that caused that. I'm really not too sure. But yeah, sometimes it just felt like there was a bit of a delay when it comes to shooting. When he got his shot off, it was a good shot. He didn't really miss that much with his left foot. With his right foot, not the best. But yeah, it just felt delayed, and the keeper, if they rushed the keeper, you've got no hope with this guy. Passing felt really good. I'm going to leave that at 88. It felt really, really solid. Was passing the ball about, springing it about where you wanted, got a few assists. Can't complain. Same with the dribbling. 86 feels about right. I'm not going to increase it, but 86 is a great stat as it is, so I'm not going to decrease it either. But yeah, his dribbling did feel really good. And then the defending and physical, I can't really change that either, which is crazy, really, because we haven't changed anything. And normally in these videos, I change at least 2 or 3 stats. But maybe the physical, no, I can't change it. It felt about right as well. But you know what? I think we can probably increase the shooting maybe to like an 80. Not much at all. Like the pace, not much, and the shooting, not much. But we might increase it just a little bit there. But I'm thinking to myself, 125k compared to the 5 or 6k that you're paying for his base card. I can't honestly justify the difference. It's fun to play with this card. Being an Arsenal fan especially, that might be why. But I guess you're paying for the potential of him increasing, but that's not until February. That's quite some time that the knockouts start. I don't know if that's when they increase or when it's mathematically confirmed that the team's qualified. Either way, there's a few months of waiting around for the player to upgrade, and by then there are going to be other options out there. So for me, unfortunately, as much as I wanted him to be worth it, he's not worth it for me. If you want Odegaard, I would just use his regular card, and then I don't think it'll be too long until he gets a Team of the Week, and maybe that'll be the one that's worth trying, somewhere in the middle there. But yeah, hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. There is a link in the description down below full of FIFA 23 player reviews. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. As always guys, thank you for watching.